for putting on Voting Matters, because at the end of the day, voting does matter. 6 years ago, I was invited by Jewel to this very similar event, very same event. It was over at the Mount Gravatt Hall, and footage from that film was taken by the ABC and was used against me to try to get me thrown off the Liberal ticket. 6 years ago, when I came to this event, I was a member of another party called the Liberal Party. Throughout my time as a senator, we went through that horrid COVID period whereby the Liberal Party threw the Australian people under the bus. And what they did was cruel and unnecessary. I decided to make a stand then and stand up for you, the people, because I believe in putting the people first, not the party. And that is the key difference between what you've got here tonight with all of you people, because you people have backed me throughout the whole time. When the people that I thought I was representing, the Liberal Party, turned their back on you, they turned their back on me. They let this country down. Because I'm here tonight because I share the same vision as you. And that is that I want our children to get the same opportunities that our forefathers gave to us. I want them to inherit the wealth, the infrastructure, and most importantly, that wonderful pioneering spirit that made this country great. And People First will focus on two things. First of all, we want to empower the individual and the families, because we know that that is the source of a strong nation. A nation isn't led by the government in Canberra. A nation is led by those people who get out of bed every day and put their nose to the grindstone. It doesn't matter whether you're left, right or whatever. All that matters is that you're out there trying to do your best. And we have to make sure that we reward your efforts so that you can keep your head above the parapet. You can put food on the table and a roof over your head for your children. We want to do that by increasing the tax-free threshold so you keep more of your take-home pay. We want childcare to go directly to the parents to empower our families, and we want superannuation to be voluntary so that young people can save for a house quicker and pay their mortgage off faster, because the home is the source and the foundation of a strong society. The other thing that we want to do is we want smaller government. Government has too much control over our lives. In the last 40 years, we've seen governments march on into the family home, the classroom, the bedroom, the corporate boardroom through superannuation, and of course the doctor's waiting room throughout COVID. That is not the role of the government to tell you how to lead your individual lives. It is up to you not only to embrace that freedom that you've been given, but to embrace the responsibility. But the last thing the government should be doing, rather than controlling your individual lives, is actually delivering better services. And we do that by building infrastructure. And the key point of difference that People First has that no other party can understand is that we know how to fund infrastructure internally through the creation of an infrastructure bank. And that is very, very important. Today, when we build a dam for $1 billion, we will go and borrow that $1 billion offshore. That first $1 billion we make, therefore, has to go offshore. Why do we do that? Why do we pay all this money to pay a foreign country to use their printing press? It is absolutely absurd. So what we would like to do is to actually create an infrastructure bank that will lend infrastructure bonds to a state government, just like companies issue new shares. BHP may issue new shares in a coal mine, and get them to build our 7 sovereign assets and get ourselves out of the mess we're in. Those 7 sovereign assets are dams, power stations, tunnels, rails, ports, airports and telecommunications. But most importantly, we have to fight to empower you, the individual, and the families to be the best person